Hi, Massimo.
Hi, Matt.
Arduino is synonymous with makers. Although 3 years ago you launched Pro line, and this week you announced the availability of a Pro controller. I think in Portenta.
Yeah.
And it's here at Sensors Converge. Tell us how Arduino Pro fits into this larger strategy that you guys have.
Yeah, so for a number of years, people have used Arduino mostly to learn and to prototype and to do innovation, so to invent things. But then we realized that more and more people were actually taking the products that were designed originally for prototyping and they put them in actually industrial applications. So we thought, okay, we have to make products that are designed and manufactured for an industrial use. So the new Pro line tries to create products for that particular market. And so the Portenta is our kind of flagship line of microcontroller board. So they go to super high performance Linux machines down to this one, which is a Cortex M33. So it's a very low power device for, let's say, collecting data from sensors and sort of transferring them to the cloud, or even running small machine learning at the edge before you send the data over. But we do a lot of other products that are like industrial controllers.
And the Pro line's working out for you. I mean, it's very successful, I assume.
Yeah, it's been very successful. I mean, obviously when you start something new, it takes a bit to get things going. And at the moment, we already have about 1,000 customers in Pro, so big companies. And the momentum is picking up a lot, and a lot of people resonate with this message of trying to bring some modern, development tools, but also very easy to use for a large audience to the sort of industrial control space. So it's working quite well.
No. We saw also you had a recent announcement about growing in the U.S. area. Can you talk about that? What are your expectations for the U.S. market?
Well, actually, it's interesting because the U.S. is actually our single largest market.
Yeah.
So forever, the U.S. has always represented at least 50% of Arduino's revenue. But we never had like a team that was stable here. And the more and more we work with large clients want to work with people. They want a team, local, that can go and help them implement their application. And this is like it's an acknowledgement of the fact that the US is a super important market and to be able to help the customer here more directly.
Very good. Open source has always been at the heart of what you do. How has that position changed with the Pro line, if at all?
We are still huge, supporters and proponent of open source. All of the software that we do is open source. I would say most of the hardware we do is open source, the vast majority. There might be some bits of hardware that are done in collaboration with other companies that are not fully open source hardware, but in general it is. And it's actually quite interesting because if you look at it, in the software world, basically open source is now dominating every space. And now that we come to industrial applications, it's only natural that open source will become super important as well. But on the other hand, there's a bunch of customers who need to know exactly what's going on in the products they are putting in their environment. So something that's open source at every level allows them to inspect everything to the last detail. And there are a bunch of customers who are approaching us exactly because of that.
And the industrial was a little more demanding, I would say.
Yeah, but it is, in a way, a necessity for certain customers to be able to actually see and change everything, fix everything if they need to, develop something completely independently. So without products, you get access to everything down to the hardware, which is different from other type of products for industrial use, are very closed boxes.
I got it. Yeah, that was the way it was. Yeah. Maybe that's going to be the big change. I mean, what's next on the horizon for Arduino? You're obviously the big company to watch.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be more more products for the professional market, more work on machine learning and looking at how this edge AI work can. So we're working on ideas on how do you make it simpler for people to apply that. We already have partnership with people around that topic, but we're doing more so that tools can really take advantage of that technology and make it easy to understand for everyone.
Wow, so really exciting. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you very much.